I have friends. Some of them are invisible though. They'll come right out. I can say that. Well, I had him since I was a kid, this invisible friend, and she actually used to possess me, and one day my mom was like, "Can I play cards with you?" And I was like, "No, because I'm a jerk, I guess, but you can play with my imaginary friend." And so I assume at this point my head turns 360 degrees around, because suddenly where I was sitting, this imaginary friend is, and my mom, she says, "Why don't I call you Nora? Nora's my original name." Well, I feel so betrayed. I feel like my mom chose my imaginary friend over me, and then I got to be the imaginary one. It was this conflict when I was a kid. I thought of a retelling of this gentleman's joke. I've forgotten his name 3 times now. I'm so sorry. Well, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, and I think the last line might as well be Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't a bear either. So, my apartment, it's a mess. There's a Bob Dylan poster that keeps falling off the wall. There's a single Cocoa Pop on the floor. There's a leak from my bathtub into the apartment below mine, and a plumber came to cut a hole in my wall, and now there's a leak and a hole in my wall. There's a pair of running shorts in the tree outside, and a sign on the pool that said open since February in spite of there being no water. I owed 65 cents to an Einstein Bagels once. Elmo is going to hold me down while Mervyn breaks my legs. I went out and realized that there were donuts on the quad for $1. This is back when I went to U of I, and I could have gotten a donut and I still had enough money left over to see a movie in 1965, and plus I wouldn't have had to blow Elmo and Mervyn Einstein. So there's a little bit of sexual content, trigger warning, in my material. Boy, that's putting the horse before the cart. I mean, you know what I mean. So, I made 2 promises in my life. One of them is never to tell any rape jokes, and the other is to never get a tattoo, and I'm going to break one of those promises tonight. It's going to be a little bird on my bicep. I do have one joke that involves the word rape, though. The punchline is me, though, so I think I'm good. I was in the men's restroom. See, I used to think I was transgender. That was when I realized the grass was so green on the other side because it was full of horse shit. But I was in the men's restroom, and this cop stops me on the way out, and he says, "You can't go in there, you'll get raped." And I said, "Officer, if there's a rapist in there, shouldn't you be arresting him instead of standing out here making evidence for him?" I'm a vegetarian, a little bit like I'm a lesbian. I mean, I ordered a fish fillet at McDonald's and they gave me a McChicken and I ate it anyway without even thinking. I wonder if the other I wonder if the other vegetarians can tell that I've tasted meat. I wonder if the other lesbians can. I've got a pretty bad joke coming. It's about, I mean, worse than the last one. It's about this kitten that died, and this dog, this yellow Labrador, picked up this dying kitten and brought it back to me. And I'm like, what do you say to a dog that fetches a dying kitten for you? Because you can't say good dog. I'm running out of material, and I had this really nice notebook, and I thought, I can't write stand-up comedy in this. I have to write a 5-year plan. It goes something like this. Year 1, I'm going to wander the desert for 10 years. Okay. Oh, here's some more. I almost always write down my material and then do it, so I've got to face some fears of forgetting everything I've ever known when I get on stage. But have you guys seen the movie Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
That's what's going on inside Thomas the Tank Engine. Okay, I'm gonna leave on that one, but you guys have been really good.
folks, another hand for Ryan McCarty.